Department of Education had a focus for 2016, and that was STEM. Science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And a lot of us believe that that wasn't enough to increase creativity. What we needed to do was introduce the arts into STEM and call it STEAM.
Essentially, the STEAM Locker is about helping the school community and the students understand that creativity is as important as literacy and numeracy. Through bringing sciences and arts, maths and arts together in the projects, the students have been able to look at learning through more of a project-based learning lens.
The first workshop that we run here was the one that's just behind me here, which is the microscopic crystal. So once they understood the chemistry, then they could apply that salt solution under a microscope and literally watch the salts grow and form into these amazing patterns.
It sounded different. Like, I didn't think that like science and art would like actually match, but in the way that he put it, it did.
I loved it. Like from just those weeks that we had, it was just a whole day of just fun, pretty much. But we're still learning at the same time.
The science teacher was very happy with them because they knew so much more about microscopes.
It wasn't like what you would hear these days with smooth, calm music. It was all over the place, but it was different, but it was like fun and it was a good experiment.
They extracted DNA from themselves, they extracted DNA from peas, and then they started to realise that the chemical, the DNA chemical, is the same. It just codes for different things. They were very creative and they come up with their own conversions where they converted that DNA code into music and played these amazing songs, created from their own DNA.
The students were raving about how fantastic Gary Cass and the projects were, and the parents, they were over the moon. They said they've never seen their children so excited to learn and so involved, so motivated by what they're doing in Gary Cass projects.
It converts the liquid coconut water into this material. And this material, believe it or not, is a cotton-like substance. There's been only 2 other people in the world that have stitched and sewn these dresses. A lot of them get sort of, this is not working. It's very experimental as well.
I got to actually work with different things I'd never worked with before, like sewing. Never done that before.
She's actually a pro at it now.
Yeah, apparently.
Caprice has really taken on board the ethos of the project and the idea that collaborative team building skills is something that she'll need for the future.
It's a really good program. Like when we started it, we were actually really excited about it and it grew on us, like it got even better.
The third workshop was called the Indigenous Art Science Project. We started to think about how we can explain science using Aboriginal symbolisms. So we come up with this title, Healthy Body, Healthy Community. The body is a community and a community is a body. So if you look after one and both, you look after each other.
If you don't consider arts in the wider changes that are taking place in Australia's economy and how that's changing workforce skill development, a lot of the students will end up being left behind.
We can actually show that our kids can accomplish incredible things and achieve amazing outcomes and produce and express their talents through the arts.